Well, property tax relief is coming to Ohio in what lawmakers call the biggest overhaul in 50 years. But public school leaders warn that this could cost districts millions of dollars as some homeowners push to eliminate property taxes altogether. In part two of Cost of Relief, Your Taxes, Your Schools, Education Station reporter Danielle Wiggins breaks down what it means for taxpayers and for your child's classroom.
This gets legislature thinking.
The movement to abolish property taxes in Ohio is on the minds of lawmakers and citizens.
As far as being a bit of a pressure campaign on the legislature, it's working. And by golly, they need to do something.
What we've done in 1 year is more on the property tax side than what we've done in 50.
Beth Blackmar and State Representative David Thomas agree. Homeowners need property tax relief after record property value spikes, but they disagree on how.
There was wisdom in just entirely eliminating the property tax system because you don't have to weave in and out of a lot of other things. It's just gone. So this is just to get it on the ballot. This is just a signature.
Blackmar is a leading voice with Citizens for Property Tax Reform, a grassroots organization working to get a constitutional amendment on the ballot that would eliminate property taxes. She says schools and local services still need funding, but argues the burden should shift to income or sales taxes instead.
We would be in a huge crisis in the state of Ohio.
Governor Mike DeWine says shifting from property taxes to sales and income taxes would be damaging.
We would go from an income tax that is the second lowest of all the states in the union that have an income tax, we're the second lowest, to by far the highest.
He says sales taxes could go up to 20%. Right now, the state rate is 5.75. When combining local and transit, the overall tax rate cannot exceed 8.75%.
20% sales tax in the state of Ohio on products that you buy, so it would just be absolutely devastating.
Have you done a bill drop before?
Thomas has been a leader in getting property tax reform legislation passed, which he says can fall into 3 buckets.
No more unvoted spikes, capping of unvoted increases. Second one is transparency. So changes with the ballot language, changes with how we actually view those types of levies, what types of levy voters will be asked for. And the third piece are abilities to actually decrease tax bills right away.
According to House Republicans, the legislation will provide Ohioans more than $3 billion in tax relief.
We can't cut our way out of this.
So more than double in the last 3 budgets.
Lorain City Schools is bracing for deep budget cuts, right now estimated at $18 million. Superintendent Jeff Graham says it's the result of shrinking state and federal funding, plus more than $1 million lost as the county expands property tax relief for homeowners.
I think most people would agree that property tax relief is important. I mean, I think we all agree with it, but there needs to be something else to offset it.
Is the state going to kick in the amount of money that we're losing on property tax reform?
For Thomas, the answer to the question from Garfield Heights City Schools Treasurer Philip Oko is no.
I think many schools in particular, over the COVID period, you saw a ton of federal money, you saw a ton of extra state money, expenses were through the roof. And so now that that's all gone, something has to give. You can't keep spending like what we did during COVID.
According to Thomas, more property tax relief is on the horizon, so voters don't completely do away with the system.
Either way it goes, Ohio citizens should come out winners.
But for public school leaders, the cost of relief could mean continued losses in the classroom and beyond. Danielle Wiggins, 3 News.
Oh, Danielle, thank you. And as she mentioned, Lorain City Schools is in the midst of making significant budget cuts. Tonight, the Board of Education is expected to vote on those. That's a live picture there coming from inside their meeting right now. We'll have that outcome tonight for you at 11.